You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold hard cash. Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester, and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Let me get to that. And we're going to go through straight to the midterm time frame. Then once we're done with the midterm, guys, straight to the long term. We're going to look at Bitcoin dominance as well. Fear and greed index, that's going to come on the screen too. We're also going to be looking at some altcoins, guys. I haven't done 3 altcoins of the day today just because I've got a hell of a lot of stuff to do. I've actually still got some Christmas shopping to do really bad. So yeah, I need to go run and do that today. So it will only be about an hour's stream today, guys, but I basically just freed up the time after the Bitcoin analysis for you guys to basically just have a load of altcoin requests. So yeah, we're going to get through and just smash out loads of altcoin requests for you guys. This will be the last stream until Boxing Day, I do believe, so like 26th of December, probably in the evening. So I won't be streaming tomorrow, or I won't be streaming Christmas Day. Unfortunately, I did want to. That was my plan, but I haven't got my portable kit sorted and stuff like that, which is a bit annoying because obviously I'm not going to be in the office due to it being Christmas, right? But yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. What are we? We are 23rd of December. We are 19 minutes to 11 a.m. Nice morning stream. And the weather in England, the rain is coming. The rain is coming. A nice wet Christmas. Very nice indeed. But yes, let's have a little look at the chat and see who we got coming through today. We got Hadra Salim yet again, my bro. That's like what? Must be 10 in a row now. 10 streams in a row, man. So I do appreciate you coming through and supporting the channel out here. And I hope you're having a fantastic morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Nice to see you on the stream there as well. There's Simon, Leader Crypto. Hey, you coming through there. We got not Portman coming through as well. Nice to see you all on the stream, guys. And LR as well. LR giving a nice little super chat coming through there at 4:49. I guess a nice Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you ever so much for that. I'll be getting a Christmas beer on yourself, so thank you very much. But yeah, 4 likes already, guys. Absolutely killing it. Really do appreciate all the likes coming through there. And let's, without further ado, let's smash through the BTC update, and then we can just bang out loads of altcoins for like 40 minutes for you guys, right? That sounds quite cool. So yeah, let's talk about Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin here on the 1 hour. Yesterday we were sat in this ascending triangle here. We were trying to take a leg up here. We were looking for a long. I was already long on the midterm, which wasn't bad. I have closed my long now because we did invalidate a cheeky high low there, and we know what happens when we invalidate those high lows. We usually have a reversal in the price, and what do you know? We have here. So yeah, it's not bad. As I said on yesterday's stream, I was going for my in a sense my final take profit around this 50k sort of area. Didn't get there, as I said. Already banged a couple of take profits as we went up there. So I thought, you know what, we're invalidating this zone here around 48,300 here. Probably on the short term, it's probably going to be a bit better. Yeah, it's literally around this sort of area here. We just dumped below it, and I was like, you know what, that's good for me. I'm cool. I've already taken literally profit. I had probably like 20% of my trade left in. So yeah, it wasn't really worth me keeping it in. So I just thought, you know what, I'm banking it and wait till the next position, because there's going to be plenty of positions coming through to Christmas, guys. There's always going to be another position. And I've already taken profit like 4 times. It's absolutely fine. I made that paper. I made that cash. Yeah, in terms of what Bitcoin's doing now, guys, in terms of what it's doing now, we could probably get rid of this ascending triangle now, just because we have fallen below it. And we could be just drawing a new chart pattern, right? You could have done a measure move out of this little bad boy, and that's something you could have done. But for me personally, I didn't get involved with that. But yeah, it is still something you could have done. So let's draw some more trend lines once we get rid of this bad boy and see if we can get some more chart patterns coming through there. This is going to be the measure move for this giant falling wedge chart pattern, right? Which is something that that we could be looking for the future. I'm probably going to wait until we clear this high here before executing any sort of long again here around 49,612, and then also we do have another quite a beefy long from 50k as well on the midterm, breaking out of that falling parallel channel from the all-time high, right? So so yeah, that's sorts of areas that we're looking for to the upside there. But yeah, to the downside right now, because we are in a bit of a downtrend. So let's get some new trend lines and some new chart patterns coming through on the shorter term time frame, because I think we got a bit of a falling wedge chart pattern coming through here, guys. A bit of a falling wedge, and we know about these falling wedges. We know what do falling wedges do. They break to the upside. They tend to break to the upside, right? So that's basically a little bit of hope. A little bit of hope here that we could be seeing a nice little breakout to the upside. That could be signifying another little cheeky, juicy long position. I know we're on the hourly. It's not going to be huge. It's not going to be the biggest. It's not going to be a life-changing gain here. But what it is going to do, it's going to serve as a benchmark for future opportunity here for Bitcoin. Now, what it's going to do, guys, it's going to be if you know that quote anyway, it's going to be like a nice 1.1%, right? And that's just a nice little scalp there, something you could be taking advantage of. And you can see, really, there's not really that much there's the consolidation in that area, but you can see the pumps here. They're up, they're down, they're all over the shop. So when we get into this sort of area and have that breakout, it could actually be quite a nice quick move there, a nice quick 1% for Bitcoin there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that does actually play out and whether that position is going to come into fruition there. Now, also, we're going to be above all major moving averages, which is also very, very bullish indeed if we get up to that zone. If not, if we are going to lose this chart pattern, this little cheeky falling wedge that I was talking about, we could see a little break to the downside. If that is going to happen, guys, I want to see us lose this 200. If we lose the 200 EMA, then hello, money. We're going to be shorting this little bad boy. We're shorting this little bad boy coming through here. And that's going to be in terms of a measure move, guys, something along the lines of this, right? So yeah, there's a couple of little positions to be looking out for there for Bitcoin. It is lining up quite nicely here for something to come through. Just a nice little 2%, 2% to the downside, 1% to the upside. So yeah, not looking too shabby at all. Now, also, let's have a look at the RSI, because that's still Central C, guys. Still Central. There's not really that much going on. We're still, I mean, I'm not really that surprised. We've been consolidating for quite a while. So yeah, it's looking, it's just sort of consolidating. Not looking that bad. Not looking that good. So yeah, there's room for growth and there's room for dips, right? So yeah, it's not the end of the world. It's still all good stuff coming through there. In terms of divergences and stuff. Yes, hello, we do. Hello, we do have a cheeky bit of a bullish divergence coming through there, guys. Because as you can see, we do have a low here coming through from a higher low. I mean, it's not completely confirmed yet, but this is what we are going to be looking for here for a bullish divergence. And that's obviously going to mean a bit of a pumpy in the price. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that plans out and whether that is going to bang us straight up to 48,700 area. That's going to be quite interesting to see. But yeah, bullish divergence is on the cards at this time. Now, Macadamia Nut, let's have a little look at this. You can see we've got quite an obvious trend coming through here. Quite an obvious trend here. We're seeing very, very strong reversal points in terms of the trend. Multiple times here. That's like 4 times in this trend we have seen reversals. So that means we're getting ever so close to a bullish crossover, guys. A bullish crossover signifying a bit of an uptrend, right? So there is things telling us now that we are going to have a bit of a pump to the upside. And that's obviously going to be very, very good indeed. Everyone always rings me when I'm streaming. That is going to obviously mean that we're going to have a very, very big, well, not a huge pump to the upside, but it's the hourly chart, guys. So it's going to be a bit of a move up, right? Which is obviously going to be very, very nice indeed, and that's obviously going to signify. It's going to be a signification for our long position, right? So yeah, it's definitely a few things to be looking out for there. Let me just get that divergence in yellow because it's a lot more easy to see, right? Let's have a little look at the chat quickly. We've got LR saying Merry Christmas, here for a drink. Lovely. Yeah, it's gonna be I'm gonna go for a Christmas Eve drink, I think. Please tell me we going up, CC, says Oscar. My good sir. It's not looking too bad. As I said, 1% move to the upside, looking pretty good for a nice little long for the day. I would say on the midterm time frame, which I should probably get to now. Obviously, we do have this huge parallel channel to the downside. I was long pretty much from this zone when we did see that breakout. Did spend a considerable hours awake throughout the night managing this position. But hey, we hit multiple take profits on the way up. It was all good. It was all good coming through there. We had one left to hit, and then we came down, guys. We didn't quite get there, but this is the key reason why you stagger your take profits. When you're aiming for that measure move completion, you want to have like 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 take profits on the way up, and that basically means you're planning for any sort of reversal here. So imagine I didn't take profit along this zone and I was going for here. I wouldn't have made that, and now I'm giving back the gains. No thank you. I've closed my position now. My stop loss, I moved it right the way up to this higher low here. As you can see, we banged it down below. So I was like, hey, I've already taken profit 4 times. I'm already in profit. Let's get out of this bad boy. The chances of reversal now are quite high. And obviously, as you can see here, guys, you can see this is a lower high as well, right? Lower high, and this is basically a challenge of a lower high. Didn't get above it, banging it down, right? So yeah, if we are going to bounce, it potentially is going to be here, or if we lose that, then we're going to be coming down and testing this low again, right? So yeah, there's justification for closing a long position here, right? And just banking that profit, because we can easily come down here, like easily, right? And if that is going to happen, guys, that's absolutely fine too. Like, it's not the end of the world. As long as we don't lose these lows, then I won't be seeing any lower prices here. As I said, I am still looking for little cheeky longs coming through here, right? As you can see, the next long I'm looking for, let's get rid of that for now. The next long I'm really looking for here is going to be the breakout of this parallel channel from the all-time high, right? And that's obviously coming down like so. Very, very, very strong indeed. We need to take into consideration, though, the resistance along this zone can really be quite strong, right? Can really be quite strong, throwing that price down really quite aggressively. So if we're going to get to this area, like we didn't yesterday, we were aiming for it. If we're going to get there, we need to be prepared, right? We need to be prepared for, as Bitcoin Beat says, gargantuan dumps to the downside. I think that's what he says anyway. Huge dumps to the downside, right? Big retracements coming through there, guys. So yeah, definitely a point to be watching is going to be this huge trend line coming down like so. And then also we've got this this horizontal from this lower high as well, right? They're correlating in the same sort of position. Yes, same sort of position. They're correlating together. So what are we doing? We're going to be waiting for a long position, guys, and then we're going to be having our first take profit, banging it at the most recent the most recent lower high of this trend as well on the midterm. Long position right on that wave up. This is going to be the measure move coming through here, guys. Obviously, we're still pretty undecided on how steep this trend is going to be, so still speculatively speaking here, we could be looking at a pretty flaccid trend or quite a steep trend, right? We were looking at probably something along the lines of this now if we are going to see continuation to the upside here, because we do go on the most recent uptrend like so. So let's have a little look at the price prediction for that. It's going to be sitting us at around 52,600 there. And I remember saying yesterday, this little box zone that we drew in together, that's you can see the speed of the price action in that area, right? Let's get some more examples of that. You can see the speed of the price action in the area. Very, very, very quick. Very volatile. So what does that tell us? If we're going to be entering this zone, we're probably going to smash through it, right? So yeah, just be prepared for that, guys. And in terms of percentage for this long position I am looking for here for Bitcoin, it's going to be around a 7% gain there. So really, really quite nice. So let's have a little, let's break it back. Let's take a step back and say, right, we've got 1% gain on the short term that we're looking for. If we can get up to 50K and above here, we're going to be looking for around a 6 or 7% gain there. Obviously not going to get in until we've cleared this lower high here. So around 5.27% there. Obviously staggering take profits all the way up. You know the score, guys. That's how we do it here. But yes, Bitcoin here summed up on the midterm. I would say, yeah, we're clean resistance off this trend line that we drew yesterday. So yeah, it's just a nice example of that basically playing out very strongly. DMI, what are you doing? Let's have a little look at you, because we have had that bullish crossover, getting ever so dangerously close to a bearish crossover here with the ADX coming down. We are below 25 now, guys, and it just shows the strength of the trend coming through. The lower this bad boy goes, lower the ADX goes, this little pink line coming through here, the lower that goes, the weaker the trend that's going to be, right? The more chance of us ranging, the more chance of us going sideways. So yeah, it's definitely something to be looking at, considering we are coming down now, getting close to a bearish crossover there. It's going to basically signify a pretty flaccid bear trend, right? It's a pretty boring downtrend coming through there. Nothing too volatile as far as the directional movement index is telling us at this time. Granted, no indicator is 100%, guys. We know that. So we're going to take that information with a pinch of salt, right? I'm not going to be betting our whole lives on that, right? But yeah, just another piece of information to be using there. But yeah, that's pretty much that summed up. I mean, volume, you can see it is trending down. That's not bad. We are looking for some sort of breakout scenario coming through there. Whether that is going to be a breakout coming through on the shorter term time frame, that's going to be giving us that little cheeky 1% that we were looking for there on that little long position coming out of that falling wedge. That's going to be very nice indeed to see. But yeah, that's something I would be looking for there. But yeah, pretty much Bitcoin summed up there, guys. We could jump to the longer term time frame and see what's good coming through there, because what do you know? We're still sat in this consolidatory zone here. Nothing's really changed. We have come up a bit, challenged the lower high as we did see on the lower term time frame here. Didn't really get anything above that. A bit annoying, but hey, it is what it is. We're still trying. We're still giving it our all. Are we going to see a huge crash? It all depends, right? Whether we lose 46. If we lose 46, then we've got 44.5. If we lose 44.5, 40,100. These are all going to be potential bounce points, guys. Unless we do a December the 4th or a September sort of scenario there. Where's September, right? Or a September sort of scenario, the 10K dump in like 5 minutes there. If we do that sort of scenario, that's when we are going to see really, really bad price action to the downside. But yeah, if we're not going to see any sort of insane panic sell-off, and it is just going to be a flaccid sort of downtrend like we are seeing now, not the most volatile scenario, then we're probably just going to see like bounce scenarios like we have seen here, right? You can see we've tested this 46,000 literally like 4 times now. Probably the next time we come to that, the likelihood of us breaking it, the more time you test something, guys, the more chance of you breaking it, right, to the upside or the downside. So yeah, the chance of us breaking this is getting ever so higher. It's getting ever so higher? That doesn't make sense. It is getting ever so more likely, right? It's getting ever so more likely. And also we've got the 200 SMA that we need to find some sort of support on as well. If we don't, as I said, unless we have some sort of insane crash to the downside, we're probably just going to come down and just do something like this, right? That's probably what we're going to be looking at, and then we can sort of make a decision of where we're going to go, because we are definitely going to see some sort of support coming through here. You can see we tested this like 4, 5, 6 times before on the previous downtrend down in September, right? So previous pullback that we did see, the most recent like solid higher low that we did see there for Bitcoin on the longer term time frame. So yeah, it's still not the end of the world, even if we do get to 41K. If we lose 41, yes, awful. No, if we lose 41, guys, 36 is on the cards with the volume weighted ATR line coming through as well. You can see the support that we do get on this little green fella coming through here. And yeah, that's basically grinding its way up as well. So yeah, potentially if we do see a humongous dump to the downside, we're likely to see a lovely bounce, right? So get your limit orders in. I'm only playing. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. Please go do your own research. But yeah, there is definitely going to be some sort of a limit order from myself coming through around that sort of area, right? Yeah. Anyway, pretty much done with Bitcoin now, guys. Hopefully I covered pretty much everything that I really need to cover, right? There's not really that much going on. There's still a bit of Bitcoin dominance coming through. Has kind of been the same for a while now. Like talking about Bitcoin, not Bitcoin dominance. We are seeing Bitcoin dominance trend down pretty nicely as well. Testing this 40% level yet again. Really nice. If we can break this now, fourth test coming through here on the daily. Nice coming through, which basically means if we can break this to the downside, you know what this is going to be? This is going to be the activation of a real kind of alt season. Excuse me, real kind of alt season coming through there, and that's what we're really going to be looking for our altcoin hodl there to the goddamn moon. And also we are going to be looking for this is obviously going to have quite a nice effect on altcoin positions in general if we are going to be trading them on the daily, well, on like a day trader, right, like a swing trader. So yeah, that's definitely a piece of information that we can be using. Now, take a breath. Market cap, total market cap, 2.27 trillion. Obviously, all-time highs will bang up around 3 trillion coming through there. So yeah, we've obviously dumped down considerably, but we're creeping up, right? We are creeping up. What does that tell us? When a lot of the charts aren't actually creeping up, but the market cap is, it shows us that people are putting more money not just in the projects that we know, right? That shows that a bit more money is getting filtered down into the less established projects, right? The newer altcoins on the block, if you want to call them, right? Let me have a little look at let me have a little look at the chat coming through. We've got Lethal Mind saying, what up, broski? First Crown, then Hamilton, and now Crypto Chester. Yes, sir, you're banging out the YouTubers today, right? He says, like the video, everybody. Boost my boy on the algorithm. Yes, sir. Do appreciate if you could like the stream, guys. Does help me out tremendously, right? But yeah, I'm pretty much done with Bitcoin now, guys. Let's have a look at Fear and Greed Index. You know what happens when I'm done with Bitcoin? We usually do my 3 altcoins of the day, but today I've gone no. I'm not doing them today. I'm just going to do loads and loads of altcoin requests, guys. We've got 40 minutes of altcoin requests for you guys. So yeah, just start smashing your altcoin requests in the chat, and I'm going to get to them ASAP Rocky as quick as physically possible, right? Just gonna have a drink of water now that's all gone, and then we're gonna do some altcoin requests, guys. So yeah, we got Joe coming through, we got Delta coming through, we've got Sloth Bag, nice to see on the stream there, Sloth Bag. We've got Mecana Spaghetti, morning guys. We've got Crypto Chameleon, nice. Chester Mind checking ICP. You know what, my good sir, I will. I'll check ICP for you. Why that's not on my watch list. It's where things just disappear from my watch list. Really annoying. Actually, coins that I look at like every day. Right, where are we? Swing chart, One Machine, ICP. 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 Now, this little bad boy. Accumulation phase at its finest right now. ICP is it's obviously it's a very, very, very strong contender in the whole Web3 development of the internet and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be doing very, very, very well in the future, guys. So so please don't ignore this. Don't ignore this little fella. I know he's been trending down for a while. I know he's not a very attractive guy. He's not a very attractive guy out here. But seriously underestimated, guys. Seriously underestimated. When Web3 trend and everything really does kick off, you will see ICP do hundreds of percentages, right? It will do hundreds of percentages, and it will go like crazy, right? Whether that's going to be in 2022 or 2023, you will see something like this, right? Mark my words. I know it's an unfavorable, unpopular opinion here, but it will, okay? It will. It's gonna. Like, it's pretty much facts, right? A lot of people say it's a scam coin and stuff like that, but in my opinion, I've done my research on ICP. It's gonna do well, right? It's gonna do very, very well. So yeah, I'm just buying every bottom that we see here, right? Because I'm very, very confident in this technology. So yes, just prepare for that. But at the end of the day, right now, ICP for Crypto Chameleon, unfortunately, yes, we are seeing these lows get breached continuously, which yeah, people are obviously just still selling into it. But that's not the end of the world, right? Because as I was saying there, we are going to see a nice progression to the upside in the future. So yeah, it's still absolutely fine for this to be happening, right? And as I said, accumulation phases at its finest, right? In terms of the hourly, let's have a little look, because we've got a little micro uptrend coming through there. We've got a nice little spike here. Very nice, actually. Unfortunately, yes, people are looking to sell, because you can see probably a bit of smart money coming through here, and then obviously the retails coming through and selling it off. I mean, to be honest, you've still got higher lows, guys. There's still higher lows, pretty strong as well. In terms of this uptrend, I would expect continuation to the upside until we actually lose one of these higher lows, right? So yeah, we're not even come down to test that sort of area just as of yet there. So yeah, if you lose 22.8, $22.80, then I would say you're probably going to take another leg down to maybe 21.62, right? Obviously, we know that this is going to be affected by the price of Bitcoin and which direction that goes as well. But yeah, for now, as I was saying, just accumulation phases as we are continuously coming down and setting lows, right? But yeah, this could be the start. this could be the start of a nice healthy uptrend, right? Because obviously we've got a lower high coming through here, guys, and you can see we got to that invalidation sort of zone, right? We've seen a couple of candle body closes above it. So what does that tell us? That tells us we're probably going to have a pull back down, higher low gets set, and then we're going to come up and challenge the next we got to draw these lines straighter. the next lower high level coming through here, right? Very nice indeed. Bagraz says, where can you buy ICP? On Binance, my good sir. It's on pretty much, it's on a lot of exchanges, right? In terms of a price, if you're asking about where a price, I mean, to be honest, it's insanely underpriced now. Like even now in an uptrend, you could still buy this uptrend and have it for a hodl, right? Can you do Cardano? I'm really curious if this is a good buying point. Potentially, man. Let me have a little look for you. But I need to get through a couple of other requests, right? Because we got LRC there coming through from Portman, LRC. But yeah, that's pretty much ICP summed up there, guys. And obviously, you guys know I am very bullish on ICP. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but hey, I'm insanely bullish. I do think it's going to do very well. We got a Garn fan on Loopring, actually. It's going to be interesting to see how this has played out. Whether we are still respecting. Got to really get used to these. Yeah, so we got a Garn fan coming through from this obviously all-time high area, coming through around $3.81. When was that? That was back in the 10th of November. So yeah, fairly recently, a couple of months back. Not too bad. I would say, yeah, we are fairly respecting these areas still. So if you are looking for targets here for Loopring, you obviously have got a low set back in December the 4th, as pretty much everything. And high lows being set there, so not too bad. I would be aiming for a bit more confirmation to the upside, because most recently you've obviously had a nice big swoop to the upside there, invalidating this. It looks pretty much exactly the same as ICP chart there, coming up, invalidating that lower high, feeling that bullish momentum, and then seeing that cascade down further. So yeah, definitely a higher low area to be looking for there. It is going to be like the first sort of high low from this downtrend here, from this low that was set here. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting area to see how low this goes, whether we come down to this area here before we bounce here. But yeah, overall not too bad. I would say on the macro it is looking fairly bullish there. But let's have a look at the micro, because we are still trending down. Potentially a little bull flag, guys. Potentially a little bull flag. Obviously is bullish, guys. It's a bull. Bull flag, falling wedge. You make the mind. You make up your own mind here. Yeah, we could do it like that, guys. Obviously, get as many touches as possible. Falling wedges, bull flag. At the end of the day, any sort of scenario like this, they tend to usually break to the upside, right? So that gives us an inclination here for a high low that's going to get set here. So that's going to be very nice. If that is going to come into fruition there, probably a higher low here and then banging it back up like so, right? If we are going to be looking for a long position here, this is what I would be looking for here. Probably not going to be getting in this. We don't have that much time today to be going through all these altcoins, but 2.66%, that's definitely something to be looking out for there for a breakout scenario. If that is going to come into fruition there, guys, you're going to be above all major moving averages as well on the hourly. So yeah, looking pretty progressive for a nice position there. Now, let's move on to BNB. Let's do BNB. I'm just going to try and get through all of them, guys. So yeah, just keep that list coming, and I'll just keep I'll just keep talking. Let's zoom out a bit here for BNB. Very messy. I really need to clean up all my charts, I think. Yeah, so in terms of BNB right now, we have been ranging for quite a while in this area. You can see the resistance continuously along this zone. You can see the resistance along this zone. Hello, support. How are you? Very nice indeed. There's loads of you here. We are seeing a consolidatory period most recently here. So let's jump straight down to the shorter term time frame. Because this is going to be very nice little ranging point coming through here. As you can see, very nice bit of range coming through there. But yeah, what I do want to say about BNB, seriously underpriced at this time. I do think we are going to see insanely higher prices. I think we topped out like 680 before, maybe. I might be wrong. 670. Yeah, 687. So yeah, I got to that sort of area there. So yeah, so that's obviously we're quite low now, so I would say we are seriously underpriced in terms of the tech and stuff. When we do see altcoins and stuff really start to take legs up here, I think BNB is really going to start surprising a lot of people. Obviously, I know they are like in top 5 here already, but I do think they are seriously underpriced at this time. So yeah, in terms of the range here that we are looking for, or that we are currently, that was the wrong thing. In terms of the range that we are looking to break at this time, guys, it's going to be something like this, right? It's going to be something along the lines of this, and this gives us like an inclination for a lovely long position coming through here, and that's what we're going to be looking for. Probably something along the lines of this, guys. This is going to be the measure move there. Obviously, we know the score, staggering those take profits all the way up as we go. Speculatively speaking, this is going to be the move to the upside, depending on where we're going to break. Around a 6.6% gain there, not too bad at all. Are we going to come down first and test the lower side of this channel yet again? We have only had real solid 2 tests here, even after I know December 4th is there. So yeah, even after that, we have seen the buybacks they're strong, right? They're not weak buybacks. So yeah, this is it's quite a nice level of support that we have to work with here. So if we do see us come down, if Bitcoin is going to dump off a cliff, we know BNB is going to have a bit of withdrawal as well, and yeah, we're going to be looking at around $508 there. Sounded like a bingo presenter there. 508. Yeah, but that's going to be the area that we are looking for there, for a bounce if we get there. Now, let's talk lower highs, let's talk higher lows, and let's talk about where we can potentially go. Now, we're ranging, guys. We've been ranging for quite a while. And what does this tell us? This tells us that these higher lows and lower highs and all of this area that we are seeing, we're just getting invalidations coming through here very strong indeed. It's undecided, and that's why we're sideways. It's an undecided ranging time. So when we're talking lower highs and higher lows here, in an area like this, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard because even if you are invalidating these high lows to the downside, right? Yes, that's bearish, but then you're basically coming up and you're challenging lower highs again. So yeah, that's bullish. So yeah, that's why we are seeing in this ranging period. And when we are seeing it ranging like this, guys, to get a sort of a better direction on the price there, what do? We move time frames, right? It's as simple as that. We move time frames. If we jump to the daily chart, then we look at the higher lows and the lower highs from there. Now, as you can see here, we've got very, very strong lower highs, right? We're nowhere near a challenge point of that lower high. The lower high challenge point there is probably $570 there. We're nowhere near that. So, technically bearish at this time, guys, unfortunately. And that's just something that we can be using here for a direction of this trend. So yeah, interesting stuff. I would say we do obviously have the low for the December the 4th there. Not the best bit of data in the world because obviously it was a panic sort of sell there. But from there, we have obviously seen multiple tests to the downside here. So it is essentially trying to set lower lows again. So yeah, as I said, fairly bearish right now. So if we are jumping down to the lower term time frame, what do we need to know here? Which way we're going to be breaking out, right? Which way the trend is going to flow. So yeah, let's have a little look and get a measure move to the downside. Now we've got a bit of an established opinion that we are fairly bearish on this coin right now. Fairly bearish on BNB. If we are going to be losing these zones, then yeah, there is going to be a breakout down there. There's going to be a breakout down, and the money is going to be there for us to be making, right? It's going to be cold, hard, free cash. 7.25% to the downside here for BNB. So yeah, not looking too bad overall. So yeah, let me move on to another coin for you guys, and let's just smash out some coins coming through here. I do like try and find some sort of position for like all the coins, right? Let's do Filecoin for LR. Very nice. Falling wedge chart pattern on the daily here, guys. You can see the resistance coming through from obviously March, April sorts of times. Very rough. You can see the resistance being very, very strong there from this trend line to the downside. So what does that tell us? That tells us falling wedge tends to usually break to the upside, guys. So this is going to be the measure move already plotted out, ready and waiting. We're waiting tediously for Filecoin to get up to these areas, right? I see I'll tell you what I have seen Filecoin, right? Their community, I'd say it's one of the strongest communities that I have really seen in this space. Like in terms of I'll post like a Filecoin video. Honestly, they'll be flocking to that video like it's I don't not. Oh, just hit my mic. Like it's they're just happy that someone's reporting on it, right? So the support is seriously there, right? I haven't really done as much research as I should have on this coin, but it has been trending down for quite a while, right? It has been setting lower lows ever since we did see that first sort of initial black swan crash coming through not the COVID, but the crypto retracement in May, right? As we have seen here, we did see lower low get set continuously. We did see a bit of a higher low, but after that, invalidation of the higher low, very strong indeed. And December the 4th really did confirm that. So yeah, I would say compared to a lot of the other charts here, Filecoin is looking a bit more bearish just because we are setting lows and we haven't actually seen any sort of reversal properly since this insane crash to the downside, right? We did obviously see July the 21st, obviously uptrend coming through there for crypto in general. But even from there, the resistance really just played out just too strong. It was just too strong. I think the parabolic motion came through. Everest Base Camp 1 wasn't reached. And they ran out of air, they ran out of food, and then they just basically died on top of the mountain, right? And that's obviously what's happened to the price. So yeah, as we can see here, let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and see if we can get some sort of gauge on what's really happening. What is happening? What is happening? This is quite a nice example as well, right? Because obviously I drew this range in before. I said, look, if we are looking for some sort of breakout scenario there, this is going to be the measure move here that we are looking for there, like so. And that's obviously going to be speculatively speaking on where we're going to break. We broke here, guys. Now, this is why I stagger my take profits, and this is why I plan for all sorts of reversals, right? So let's see how this trade basically would have played out, right? You would have entered probably... I probably would have entered as we actually got below this zone here, right? Just because the gap to the next high low is actually worth having a take profit set there, right? So yeah, I would have entered around this sort of area once we cleared this low, banged it down here. First take profit hit probably would have been, yeah, probably would have been 37.5, and then another one at 37 there, and then another one coming down at that candle body close, candle body there at around 36.34. And you can see the way that this reacted, it would just bang, take profit hit, bang, take profit hit, bang, take profit hit. Now from there, we've already hit 3 take profits, right? What were we going for? We were saying we were going for 14% to the downside there. The chances of getting all the way down there is quite unrealistic, and that is why we stagger our take profits, guys. Because once we hit our first take profit, we take our stop loss, we move our stop loss to our entry, and then any sort of reversal like so, hello, bang, stop loss hit, but we've already taken profit 3 times. So it's still a successful position at the end of the day. We're not just blindly going for these measure moves, right? I've made 10 times more money doing it like this than blindly going for this measure move, right? Yes, granted, we have got continuation there, and it is quite nice to see that, but we've already banked money, right? There's still going to be other trades in the sea. Let's see if we can find one, right? Let's see if we can get another trade coming through here. I'm going to miss not streaming over Christmas, I think. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Yeah, we've got fairly strong trend line coming through here from this, obviously this high, but I would say there is something else to be looking out for. You can see the correlative zone here on these reversal levels, very, very, very correlative there. So I would actually be inclined to put something else in line coming through here for us to be working with. The more information, guys, the better. And this basically... It shows us when we see 2 trend lines coming through like this on a parallel level, it shows us that we've got a trap zone, guys. And this trap zone is brutal. It's absolutely brutal. It's kind of a no trade area unless it's big enough to really get a take profit in there. But it is a reversal point. As you can see, you get up. This would be a potential breakout area, but no, the trap zone at the top here bangs you back down, right? You break out of this trend line coming through here. You're looking for that move to the upside. Oh, we broke out. Quite a few people who don't know about these trap zones would have probably longed here. But no, we're still in that trap zone from before, so the rejection is there. As you can see here, guys, another fine example here of the trap zone getting breached yet again. Reversals coming through here. People would be blindly longing here because they have cleared this very, very crucial trend line coming through here. So yeah, trap zone for a reason. It's there to trap you out, right? So yeah, that's what I would say about that. Yeah, I would say falling wedge, guys, straight off the bat here. Let's get some more touches. Yeah, falling wedge, I would say, coming through here, as you can see, in terms of a move to the upside, not too shabby at all, looking pretty progressive, actually looking really quite nice here. It's going to probably be around a 7 or 8% there, I would say, just referencing the hourly, if I can get the price. Around a 5.35% there, so not too bad, really, really quite nice. As I said, guys, Wait for that trap zone, clear the trap zone, then we're basically clear. When we clear that trap zone, we're going to be clearing the 200 EMA as well here on the hourly. So yeah, that's looking good for support as well. Then we're going to be riding that wave all the way to the top. Obviously, staggering those take profits all the way up. We know how that works. Bang in one there. You can see the resistance there. Planning for those reversals, guys. Yeah, resistance there, I would say. I mean, definitely one here, because you can see the resistance coming through here. You can see the support coming through here. And maybe I want to bang another one in somewhere along here, right? Obviously, that's a bit too high. I didn't actually see that. I wasn't looking over that side of the chart. But yeah, so we would actually have one at the top of this measure move anyway. So yeah, I was pretty bang on not looking at that. And then I probably want another one, guys. This gap here is lonely. We need something else there, right? We need something else there. Probably something in here, right? Probably something in here. You can see the consolidation here. You can see the resistance has played out there. And also we've got resistance playing out there as well. Just to be on the safe side to make the trade successful, right? Because that's the ideal sort of scenario. You hit one take profit, stop loss to entry. You're calm. You're making money. It's a successful trade at the end of the day. Amazing. But yeah, that's Filecoin pretty much summed up there, guys. Let's carry it on there. Hadra Salim says, learning so much. That's good, man. That's why I'm here. I'm here to educate, man. It's what I do, right? I day trade every day, and I stream every day for you guys to just because I basically studied my ass off to basically replace my 9-to-5 income with trading, so I didn't have to slave away every morning getting up and working for someone else, right? So yeah, if I can give you guys that opportunity through learning through myself for free, then I'm gonna do that, right? So yeah, that's why I do what I do. And I'm a massive believer in not working a job that you hate. If you don't like Monday morning, there's a problem, right? There is a problem. Like I get to Friday and I'm actually annoyed it's the weekend, right? Because I like Monday to Friday more than the weekend. And if you have that mentality, if you don't have that mentality, sorry, you're working 70% of your life. Because it's Monday to Friday, 70% of your life you're not liking, you're hating your life. So yeah, if you're not happy 70% of the time you're awake, then something needs to change, right? Something needs to change. So yeah, that's why I do what I do. Anyway, let's do some more requests coming through here. We've got Mana is next for Hadra Salim. Mana. Obviously, this is one to watch for the Metaverse, guys. Obviously, they are selling land at this time in the Metaverse, in the meta and all that. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I do think this is underpriced, and when we do see a lot more Metaverse stuff really come out strong, then we are going to see obviously Mana really start banging it up. As you can see here, Facebook announcement came through, banging it right to the goddamn moon. So basically, if you are hodling this, guys, I have said this quite a few times here, you're basically just doing an Elon here, and you're waiting for an announcement, right? You're waiting for an announcement because the next Facebook, the next Meta announcements, which I probably would say January 2022, they are going to put out quite a big announcement because obviously it's the start of the year. They're going to be they're going to be hyping it up. Obviously, they are seeing the whole NFT space coming through at the moment. So yeah, they're going to be putting some sort of announcement out in January 2022. When that does happen, you can pretty much factually say probably 95% of these NFT meta coins are probably going to bang it up, right? A considerable amount of percentages, right? Because that's going to be bringing a hell of a lot of new investors. Like last time this happened, it was around a 300% gain there. So yeah, definitely one to be looking out for the future. In terms of just NFT coins in general, guys, please don't miss this opportunity. It's gonna be good, right? I've got my NFT Metaverse coin like hodl like set and ready. That's literally, I've got a bag of it. It's cool. It's staying there. Like, yes, it is a hodl, but the way that I'm doing this, I've explained this to you guys before. The way that I'm going to be trading these Metaverse coins here, it's not just going to go up. As I said, I'm basically just going to be selling at the top of every announcement, right? Because it is going to trend down after that, right? It will trend down after that, and we will be able to get lower prices again, right? It has come down again considerably. I've bought up again, right? I'm waiting for another announcement. It's going to bang it right the way up again, and then that's why I've got all these alerts set coming through here, and that's basically when I'm going to be selling, right? I'm going to be selling at the top and then buying the bottom when it comes back down, when the announcement basically chills the F out again, right? So yeah, that's what I would say about NFT coins and Meta in general. Not Meta, Meta. But yeah, Mana in general. At this time, we are in this downtrend waiting for that Facebook announcement. You can see the price has pretty much gone just pretty stagnant, right? It's pretty sideways stuff coming through here now since the last 3 days or so. It's just pretty flaccid, right? But yeah, as I said, January, definitely an area to watch there for a nice big pump here for Mana when Facebook really do start to put out announcements for the meta in general, right? Oh, we're getting a little bit of spam coming through there. It's a bit of AMP, I guess, right? Let me get through the rest of the list, guys. What have we got? We've got V launch. Is that the coin that someone did a launch on the other day? And I think it might have been yesterday. Some YouTuber did it. I was watching it. I was like, oh my god, this is just like bad. This is so dreadful, right? Like loads of his audience lost so much money. Just like, why are you doing that to your brand? But yeah, anyway, EOS. We'll do a bit of EOS coming through here, guys. I love going onto a chart, right, that I've done TA before, and look, it's just a clean-cut example of a rising wedge chart pattern and the breakdown, and then 9% gain there. Very nice indeed. So yeah, well done to anyone who did profit off that, because all this TA I would have done live on stream, guys, as well, right? Because I always like to try and show you what I'm going for as well there. And that's another reason why I stream every day, right? It is genuinely for your benefit as well. But to be honest with you, the more TA that you guys request me to do, I'm then flagging these on my watch list, waiting for these positions to be coming through, setting my alerts and stuff like that. So it's like I'm doing my TA live for you guys as well for myself. So yes, it's just basically a win-win. It's a win-win coming through there. But yeah, EOS coming through, I would say. Let's jump to the daily and see what's good coming through. Symmetrical triangle breakdown there. Very strong indeed, as you can see. I would say that is going to be, I would delete this trend line now because we have actually lost this trend pattern, but you can see actually how strong the support is on this. So I'm going to be leaving that for now, just in case we do see alt season take into effect there. We're going to be using this as information, guys. We're going to be using this for the future. What I would say, just looking at this now, on the daily, I mean, it does look very, very bearish pennant chart pattern, guys. And that is a symmetrical triangle at the bottom of a downtrend, right? Symmetrical triangle at the bottom of a downtrend here, excuse me, is going to be, and we are looking at, we're on a breakout as well. Yeah, we are on a breakout as well. This is interesting, guys. This could be good. I mean, the measure move, as we choking, as we know, guys, I'm not a greedy trader. Greed here is not your friend, right? Greed is not your friend. So this move is technically, in my opinion, done. It is over. And the reasoning for this is, guys, because you know, when we see these symmetrical triangles and we know we're going for these measure moves here, we go on the most recent uptrend, right? The most recent uptrend that I can see here is literally this, right? It's tiny. It's pretty goddamn small. So this is the move that we would be looking for. That's still 3.68%, but this is just a fine example of us not breaking out early enough, right? If we're going for a breakout here and we're seeing a nice move up, that's going to be a signification for why is my mouse sticking so much, right? As you can see here, this is going to be it's a lot bigger of a measure move to the upside, right? And that's what we're looking for, the sort of time frame that we're looking to break these patterns to the upside or to the downside here. But if we get to the end of this chart pattern here, it becomes less pointless, right? Is that right? Less pointless? Probably not. Can't think. But yeah, it becomes pretty pointless, right? It becomes pointless, but it's basically getting into that position there because you're only going to be making 3% on a risk of like the risk is just too high, right? Especially in a bearish pennant chart pattern which tends to break to the downside, right? So in terms of what I think is going to be happening now for EOS, you can see this is the high, this is the lower high, guys. As you can see there, we've come up, we've said hello, we've tested it, we've actually seen rejection to the downside. Now we are seeing higher lows, guys. Continuously higher lows are being set. Actually, very nice pump to the upside. So if we do actually see a pullback here, this is the area for a bounce, guys, around $3.15 there. Bounce to there. That's still absolutely fine because it's still going to be a high low, which is still technically bullish, guys. What I do want, I want to see this lower high really get invalidated there, come up to these prices, probably candle body close here, then we'll pull back, guys. We always pull back. So yeah, we'll have a pullback and then a more congruent, a more solid high low getting set, because if you look at this, this is probably another little lesson for you guys to be learning if you are new here. You can see if you're new to trading in general, when you're seeing lower highs get set, yes, they are bullish, but the distance between them, it needs to be the bigger the distance, right? So you can see the distance between this lower high, and if we set one here, let me just clear that up a bit, right? And the distance between here, so if we set a lower high here, and sorry, a high low there, and a high low there, right? The distance is huge. Whereas these ones before, they're very, very skinny, guys. They're very, very skinny. They're very, very easily invalidated. And easily invalidated, when I say easily invalidated, I mean easily, it's very easy for the trend to get the flip direction, right? So yeah, the bigger the gap between the higher lows, the better, really. So yeah, definitely nice little lesson for you guys there as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what I would say here about EOS. Not looking too bad. As I said, lower high to get over, that's going to be the ideal sort of scenario there. High low, above this high low, the higher it is, the better, right? But yeah, that's EOS pretty much summed up for you there, guys. Let me move on to 50 minutes. I've got 10 minutes left to request, guys. Slothbag says, E-Gold is waking up. More pointless. Yeah, man. Cold hard cash. Smash the like, guys, as Simon says. Amazing stuff. If you could smash up that thumbs up, guys, does help me out tremendously. The knowledge I've gained from you and your brother is unmatched. Thank you for everything you guys do. Much love from Hawaii. Not a problem, man. We love what we do. We love helping people out. It's basically it's what we do, right? And you know why we do what we do. So yeah, I do appreciate a nice a thank you, man. It doesn't help, but like I'm gonna do it regardless. But it is nice to get a thank you, right? And so yeah, I do appreciate that. More TA knowledge banked, yes sir. Yes sir, very nice indeed. E-Gold, who said it's waking up? Who said it's waking up? Lethal Mind says, I appreciate you sharing the knowledge. Yeah, man, not a problem. Everyone's learning today. It's good. Happy. Yeah, we have a 3 spam rule, just for everyone knows. we don't spam more than 3 times unless we are doing a little competition or anything like that, and then we can spam, right? Taylor says, much love your TA. Thank you very much. LA Cocktails says, where did you learn TA? I want to begin. I basically studied for like 6 hours a night after my day job for months. And yeah, just you really just got to put in the work. But you just start off with like trend lines and stuff like that. To be honest, if you did really want to begin and you did want to really put in the work for TA, first things first, I'm here every single day. No, you can join the Telegram community, and you start off with trend lines, start off with moving averages, start off with the RSI, start with really basic sort of indicators and stuff like that, and then obviously watch streamers that aren't chilling you coins on stuff all the time, right? Because obviously, if you're new into the space, you're more than likely to get hitched by the whole I'm going to buy something, it's going to 10x, when 90% of the time it doesn't do that. So yeah, if you want a safe space to be asking questions and stuff like that, we got a nice Telegram group, nice Telegram community. It's like 350 people in there or something. No spammers, no scammers, none of that stuff at all. We're literally there to help out new people learning TA, and it's a very nice community of all of us together, right? It's not my community, it's our community, right? And that's why you're seeing well, there's a lot of community members in the chat, and they literally hit every single day. We are literally one together. So if you need help at all, that is your safe space to be asking questions and stuff like that. And also, you've got me every morning, every day of the week, Monday to Friday. Obviously, it's going to be a bit laid back because of Christmas, but you've got me every single day, right? So on Monday to Friday. So yeah, if you need help with TA or you need to ask questions at all, I'm here. I'm literally here to answer your questions. So, so yeah, that's what I would say. But don't get me wrong, you're not going to learn it overnight. It's not like you really do have to put in the work. You really do have to study. But at the end of the day, if you learn something like this, it's the equivalent of learning like a life skill that that's going to continuously make you money, right? Say if crypto, just take away crypto for a minute, right? Say crypto was made illegal around the whole world and we couldn't trade it anymore. We've got stocks, we've got commodities, we've got Forex. There's always going to be a chart to pick apart, right? There always is, right? So at the end of the day, this skill is a life skill and it will benefit you forever. I've got to stress that it will benefit you forever, honestly. And if you are stuck in a 9-to-5 job that you hate, you're hating 70% of your life. So So yeah, not about that. Not about that. That's why I hated my old job. Absolutely. I was a plasterer on a building site, right? I was literally like 4 years. Granted, yes, I was trying to scale businesses in that time, but I really, really hated my job. So yeah, I had to make the change, and I studied my ass off to get to where I am now. And literally, that's why I teach you guys every day, so I can give you guys opportunity. But yeah, anyway, enough of that. Back to TA. Are you streaming on Xmas Eve and Christmas Day? No, unfortunately, I can't. I haven't got my my setup, my portable setup ready and built yet. Because I'm having like a God mode PC built for me. Well, no, sorry, a God mode laptop built for me. So I can basically just travel anywhere around the world with it, and then basically continuously bring you guys content. As you know, I'm in my office, I'm in my studio. So yeah, this is I'm not going to be here for Christmas, which is a bit annoying. So yeah, it's a bit annoying. I used to live at plasterboard for a living, or like loading out and stuff. It's hard work lifting plasterboard. I tell you that. Did it for a long time. But yeah, hated that. Kept me fit, but yeah, hated that life. It was dreadful. But we here now. We're making money. Making 10 times more money than I was plastering doing this, and I'm sat at home. So it's just lovely, right? Good stuff. Nathan says, chase your dreams. Yeah, Nathan, to be honest with you, I'm going to be a millionaire next year, mate. Believe that, right? That's my goal, right? We got Trig saying, yo, Chester, what's up? What's up, man? Hope you're having a good day. LA Cocktails already joined the Telegram community. Nice. But yeah, where were we? Taylor says, much love your TA, love it. Skyder Mex in the chat, nice to see you on the stream there, bro. My man's been supporting me literally from, I don't know, since I begun, right? Like 7 or 8 months ago. So yeah, I do appreciate you coming through, man. Hope you're having a fantastic day as well, and hope you have a good Christmas. But yeah, where were we? E-Gold trending down. I would say the low, obviously, December the 4th. Yep, December the 4th. High lows being set. High lows being challenged. Interesting, right? They are being challenged here, guys. You can see we didn't quite break it, right? Which is still, it's obviously progressive. It is still good. What I do want to see here, unfortunately, the lower high is really, really quite high, right? It's really, really quite high. And this is what I was saying, guys. The gap between these bad boys, it's just like when they are really big, to see a really strong reverse of the trend, we need to get above here. And for the price to be getting above that sort of level from where we are now, it's like a 30% game, right? So it becomes ever so more unlikely for that to be happening, for us to be flipping insanely bullish. So what I would say for now, we're probably going to see us come up, set a lower high again, probably come down and set probably a skinny higher low, right? A skinny higher low. And then we're probably going to be looking like we're going to be in some sort of range, right? Because to really break this, as I said, we got 30% of bullish momentum to get there, and that's pretty unlikely in my opinion, just straight off the bat, without setting a lower high, right? Without having a reversal coming through there, especially in the markets that we are in today. And also we got all major moving averages as well, which we know how moving averages do. I think I should probably do a video on moving average, guys, because I do talk about them quite a bit. But you can see the respect that we do get on these bad boys quite a lot here. So yeah, we need to, I think I need to do a video and explaining that to you guys, because I don't really talk that much about them. But yeah, you can see they are heavily respected in terms of supports and resistance coming through there. But yeah, that's E-Gold coming through. I would say we're probably going to be ranging for a bit. If we don't, we're probably going to break down, right? Because you can see we are challenging this December the 4th low quite a few times, right? And we have seen across multiple charts here that we haven't actually seen us come down to this dirty, filthy wick to the downside, right? Even Bitcoin's hovering around this sort of area, not getting to this lower side wick. If we are getting to this lower side wick, that does show there is more selling pressure than other altcoins in terms of a general synopsis on this coin, right? If that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I would say. It's still fairly bearish, right? If we aren't going to be bearish, guys, we're going to be in this sideways range. So yeah, that's what I would say about E-Gold. I'm going to have to go in literally like 2 minutes time, guys. So I'm going to have to bang out a request for Nathan. AVAX coming through there. See how that's doing. AVAX. Avalanche. Not bad. Really, really quite nice, actually. We are seeing a nice bit of bullish momentum here. Reclaiming this upward sloping parallel channel, which we were in for a considerable amount of time. When I say considerable, I mean since August the 19th. Yeah, so trending up really, really quite nicely. Overall, not too bad. I would be looking for support around $113 there. If we can bounce there, very nice indeed. I do want to see us get above this volume weighted ATR one. If we can get above that at 129, then we're going to be trending above it, guys. You can see when we trend above it, the momentum is actually really quite nice, right? So yeah, if we can get above that, then we could be looking at higher prices to the upside. Very nice indeed. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Do appreciate you all coming through here. I will be back probably Boxing Day for a Boxing Day stream, and that's obviously the 26th? Yeah, 26th of December, guys. I won't be streaming tomorrow or the day after, unfortunately. But thank you ever so much for tuning in. Do appreciate you all out here, and hope you're learning, of course. And I will be in the Telegram group pretty much over the whole of Christmas, guys. So yeah, just if you want to talk to me or anything, just drop me a tag in there, and yeah, I can help you out with trading and all that stuff. I can give you a little TA coming through there. But yeah, thank you ever so much for tuning in. I will see you all Boxing Day. Have a great Christmas. Have a great Christmas, and spend loads of time with your family, because it's underrated, right? But yeah, for now, peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Keeping it juicy. You like the juice? You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold hard cash. Money.